Hello everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim Classic video. We're back on the North Clyde line, the updated North Clyde line, and we're in the class 320 for a service from Milne, that place, and we're going to be going over to Springburn again. I did sort of want to mix it up and maybe do like something else, but this was sort of the only one really on there which was sort of suitable. So yeah, let's get everything set up. Put the key on. Set that to, hang on. Set that to neutral. Cool. I haven't tested the audio of this train, but hopefully it'll be okay. We've got the road, so we'll take that off. And Springburn, let's see. Springburn 0013. This is not as sophisticated, as the 318 enhancement pack. And it's not bad. I think it's the 321 this comes with, and you get the 320 as well. Yeah, it's not as good as the 318 pack. Right, let's go. I thought we'd give it a drive, considering it does run on the route in real life. And we're off. Probably going to be a lot quieter, this train. The little brake test. Cool. So Hillfoot is our next stop. Can't remember what many of the other stops are. I think it was like Hillfoot. Was it like Westerton? No, that was further up. Yeah, can't really remember the stop names that well. So we're sort of doing it HUDless, even though we don't really know it that well. We're winging it. But that's all good. Cool. Audio check. Got down just a little bit. Sounds lovely though, doesn't it? Cool. There's 4 coaches as well. So up to 50 along here. Was it Westerton? We'll have a look at our stops again fairly soon. Was it Hillfoot then Westerton? Yeah, all the way through to Springburn, so about 40 minutes or so. So we got a nice run ahead of us. So we're going to have to check the audio again for being inside the cab. That's not as good, but it will do. And is that our first station stop coming up? Yeah, Hillfoot's coming up. As we can't whiz into the platform, as we'll probably be stopping quite sort of soon into it. That's why I like doing the 6 coach services, is you just get to absolutely fly in. Whereas with a little 3 or 4 coach, you sort of have to go a bit slower. So we probably will be late on this service, but we're driver in training on this route. And to us, we haven't driven this train in awfully long either. I would say probably the last time we drove this train was, well, it was probably the 321 actually, and that was probably on the Great Eastern Main Line. And the 321 and the 320 are basically the same. So we're going right down the end. There we go. Hang on, are we 3 coaches? I'm gonna have to have a look in a second. So the stop markers is just 3 and 6. Oh yeah, we are 3 coaches. I suppose this must use the cab of the 321. I suppose that must be the difference between the 320 and the 321. The 320s must be 321s must be 4 coach sets, and then the 320s are 3 coach sets, maybe. So we're not 4. It was tricking us. Right, what's oh yeah, Bearston and then Westerton. Yeah, we knew that. Right, let's get the door shut. I think we're already running late. Brilliant. Let's go, let's watch it leaving. I think the tail lights are on. We'll double check that in a minute, see if the tail lights are on. We're off. So this is, well, it's the Glasgow Northwest Suburban route, but it's got like an extra update on it, that being, yeah, the North Clyde line update, which again I'll leave appropriate links below in the description. If you would like to, well, you have to get the Glasgow Northwest Suburban to then get the free update, which is on Alan Thompson's sim. And right down to the end again. What is that? Is that? No, I was going to say I thought that was a missing texture there. I don't think so. Ah, okay, that will do. Yeah, this is Bearston. Or Bearston. And up next will hopefully be Westerton. Tiny bit short of the marker, but still alright. So the door shut. Doors close. You can close them early on this one. Hang on, is the... Oh, there we go, that's weird. Maybe on the outside you can't. Dunno. Right, let's get going. We got the green light, the green signal, proceed. Oh, we didn't check the tail lights. We'll do that at Westerton if we remember. Lovely. But yeah, really enjoying sort of the Glasgow content, or at least specifically this route. Having not really sort of ever played it properly until about, what, 4 days ago, as of recording this. Loving it. It's great. Right, I think it's still 50. And I think Westerton is where we join up with the main line, I think. I've got 30 coming up, so that might be for the junction. Was Westerton where we join up? Oh, let's see, signal ahead. Right, down to 30. Love a good warning board. Now we are following something. As that was yellow, but now it's flicked up to green. Milngavie. Still trying to pronounce it. Milngavie. I think someone did actually comment below in the last video how you pronounce it. On our sort of first video on this route. Right, this is Westerton. And right down the end of the platform. I sort of jinxed myself, didn't I? I'm going to have a diesel somewhere. I kept saying we'd be going sort of only a little bit down the platform, but literally every platform so far we've gone to the end. That was a 156. Nice. Right, let's quickly check the tail lights at the rear of the train. Let's see. Well, now they're definitely on. See, I think they were off. Was it Anniesland? No, it is Anniesland. See, we're learning. We're learning. Now, come on, close the doors then. There we go. Spam the button. Right up to 55. And let's go. Let's get out of here. And can anyone guess the station on the board? Let's get that fully up. So 55 for the time being. So this seems to be sort of part of the route where the speed limit changes a bit more. When you get more central, it seems to be sort of 40 and 60, or 40 sort of all the way through the sort of city tunnels. Here's a 40 here. Down for that. Yeah, that was a yellow there. That's just flicked up to a green. But yeah, sort of seems to be 40 and 60 is sort of the average speed of the route. At least from what we've seen so far. Wonder where that line goes up there. Where do you go? That goes wherever that goes to Mary Hill. Quite a bit of a gradient coming down here. Where's Anniesland? Must be soon. Again, we're not winging it. I mean, we do have basic knowledge of this route. But this is sort of the fun thing of just chucking the HUD off. Is just doing a run, a couple of runs that we've done with the HUD on, chucking it off and just see how you get on. Sort of test that knowledge you've gained already, even if it's basic. Because having the HUD off both in Train Sim Classic and Train Sim World is so much more fun than having the HUD on. I recommend it. Not everybody's playstyle though. But I do, very much recommend it though. Get it off. This is Anniesland. Again, right down the end of the platform. There we are. Cool. Right, what time was you out of Anniesland? 10:48, and the time is 10:40. Now, so we're a minute late, but we knew we were going to be a couple of minutes late on this journey. I'm pressing R, but it's not. It doesn't want to close. Come on. There we go, finally. Almost like you actually have to wait for the time. Right, Hyndland next. Let's set that forward. Yeah, not as advanced as the AP318. This is a slightly older EP. Well, in fact, the 318 is a full new train. It's not an enhancement pack. The 318 is just a new train in the game, whereas this is, yeah, I believe this is an enhancement pack over the original Dovetail games 321. And I assume someone's gone in and edited it. That's why we got the 4-coach thing there, as it's sort of a 321. But, you know, it still looks good. Plays the role well. Let's get a shot. Cool. Let's, where's the light gone? Let's get another little shot there. There we go. And I've loved seeing the comments as well. Quite a lot of you guys have been making, sort of saying this is your local area and your local stations. Great to see. So we hadn't really touched this route much at all. So it's great to be on it. There's a lot of the comments were saying sort of how good it looks as well, so that's good. See, that 30 there caught us off guard. Only just about down for that in time. Just. But yeah, that's the fun of doing it HUDless and not really knowing. Because now we'll remember that for next time. And up to 40, and yeah, 40. Let's go up to Hyndland. Oh, it seems to be. I think it's another free platform. I think it's quite a modern looking one as well. Yeah. Well, it has some sort of new accessible bridge, if it wasn't there before. Cool, and I don't think we are down to the end at this one. I think, yeah, this is one of the ones where we got to be slightly more careful coming in. Oh. No, we're down to the end. Maybe it's of the updated North Clyde line, because I'm pretty certain on the suburban northwest that basically the original no update of this route. Oh, yeah, the sort of the original version of this, which we did a video on, we stopped much further down. So I don't know if the sort of update author has sort of changed where some of the stop markers are. Probably to realistic locations though. That's why I mentioned earlier that quite a lot of the stations we would stop sort of only halfway down. But no, it seems not. So I'm pretty certain on that first video we did, we stopped sort of, well, sort of here. Or further back at least. Nice. So we got bashed together there. 318 and yeah, 320. Love that. Sadly, apparently you can't drive that in the game. It's only AI. It's a bit sad. So that would have been quite cool, sort of doing a 320/318. You know, one on the front, one on the back. We're driving, but apparently you can't do it. Anybody know why? No, back up to 40. And it was Partick up next. Which I don't think is that far along. And then from Partick we're not really that far off sort of the city tunnels. I still actually haven't checked the stopping pattern of this train yet. I'm assuming we are all stops. Which I'm trying to remember what a lot of the stops are. I know you got Queen Street, High Street. Is it then Bellgrove? Bellgrove? Possibly, maybe. and then we then spur off to Alexandra something. Yeah, can't remember. Was it Duke Street as well? One of those places. There we go, now we're not going right down to the end. Makes a change. Yeah. This is Partick. Let's have a look. So Partick, Charing Cross, Glasgow Queen Street, High Street, it was Bellgrove, Duke Street. Oh, then Alexandra Parade, Barnhill, and then Springburn. Okay. I'm on closed doors. Just doesn't let me. Yeah, I mean, we're still a minute late, but come on. And try to remember when you are playing UK routes on either Train Sim Classic or Train Sim World. Set when you do come to a stop, set your reverser to neutral or engine only if you are in a diesel. Okay. You don't have to, but it just sort of adds that extra bit of realism, and also stops any silly accidents as well. There we got neutral section signs, which on the original version weren't there. But the neutral sections were there, but all signage for it didn't exist, which was weird. So that there goes down to Exhibition Centre and then down to Glasgow Central. Was it Anderston? Anderston or Anderson, and then Glasgow Central after that. There's the Exhibition Centre over there. Yeah, just there. There's Sydney Opera House in Glasgow there as well. Expo. Here's the neutral section, so just sort of let it coast. The line light actually didn't go out, so that maybe this train just doesn't work with neutral sections, as it's one of the older ones. Cool. So the other line would have now gone underneath us, and now we go into one of the tunnels, which we then sort of reappear from at High Street. Lovely. And it stays at... when does it come down to 30? Is 30 in between High Street and Bellgrove? Possibly. I think it's 40 all of the way to High Street. As I think on one of the last... I think on the last video I did on here, I kept thinking it was 30 between Queen Street and High Street. But I think it's after High Street when it comes down to 30. This is a bit of a kink. Could put the cab light on, but not as realistic then. As you then you'd probably just see yourself in the window. Right, coming up to Charing Cross. Yeah, looks like we're right down to the end of the platform as well. But if you guys have got any scenarios you want us to play on this route, do well, probably send it on Discord, a link, so then I can open it up and get it downloaded. As if you put a link on the YouTube comments, it will just sort of auto delete it. Here we are. Lovely compressor sounds as well. Cool. Charing Cross. Don't think you'll find the Bakerloo line here. Right, get the door shut. But no, it doesn't let you get the door shut. I don't know what the lights on either. How do we get the lights on? Well, they're just not on. I think there actually is a way you can turn them on. I think, but I think it's a keyboard thingy you have to press. I don't think can you do it from the cab. Oh, maybe you can. Is that on now? Oh, yeah, they are on. So they weren't on before. Great. Hang on, where's the front? I can see it. That's not the front. No, that's the side window. There it is there. Now back up to 40. As we head on through. That's the cool thing about Glasgow. I'd literally never. Well, I knew there was the Queen Street low level, but I never realised Glasgow Central also had a low level. You sort of got almost like two. Well, you've got the two terminuses, and then sort of almost like two crossrails, or sort of crossrail equivalents going right through the middle. And a very cool rail network. Although I'm going to say, imagine this on Train Sim World. That would be cool. Better than Cathcart. I mean, Cathcart Circle and there's a good route, but yeah, you do it a few times and it gets a bit of... Yeah, seeing... oh, hang on. Was that for us? Yeah, it is. Yeah, but seeing say this route on here would be awesome on Train Sim World. With either a 318 or a 320. Which could then layer onto Cathcart. Here we are. This is Queen Street. Hopefully I'm not rambling on too much. It's like a common trait of myself when it was only a 3 AM start today and it's now 8 PM. Talk nonsense. Right, platform 9, QS low level. Right, High Street up next. Get the door shut. Cool. Forward and let's go. Let's watch it leaving actually. Let's go over here. Not going to blow the horn because it'll probably deafen everybody at this very busy platform, or on this very busy platform. Where is everyone? In fact, no, there has been people at the stations. I was going to say, actually, is there any NPCs at the stations? But I think there is. Definitely seeing a few people. Well, that was cool. Let's get back in. So yeah, but I think it stays at 40 on this section. And then between High Street and Bellgrove it comes down to 30. Yeah, this is High Street we're coming up to. And I think we do stop quite, at least on the non-updated version, we do stop quite close to the sort of start. So we're coming a bit slower. Yeah, it's still the same on the updated version. Here we are. Yeah, that will do. That's close enough. This is High Street. We're still a minute late, but I mean, it's sort of good we've maintained that minute. Well, actually, we're 2 minutes late. But when we arrived, we were only 1 minute. And then Bellgrove, you've got the 30 coming up. But it's annoying because you can't close the doors early. Like I'm pressing R, which is sort of the close doors button, which on say the 318 will just shut the doors. But on here, you've actually got to wait for the time off the bar to. There you go, now you can close them. Right, wait for the interlock light. There you go. A little bit of a hill start here. I didn't like that, did it? There we go. We're off. Oh, once we get to Barnhill again, that was a nightmare. The first time we left Barnhill towards Springburn, it's so steep going up. No, it's just a 30. Yeah, here's the 30 starting to get a little bit of a kink. And also a neutral section, or at least neutral section coming up. And at Bellgrove, the line to Airdrie then goes off, which is to Airdrie, and I think it will then continue to Edinburgh via Livingston and Black Ridge. Which that line joins up in between Linlithgow and Edinburgh Park. If you've played the Edinburgh-Glasgow route on either Train Sim Classic or Train Sim World, you get that massive viaduct in between Linlithgow and Edinburgh Park, and just before that viaduct on the Edinburgh side you get the line going off. If you continue all the way along here, I believe that's where it will take you. Sort of the slower way to Edinburgh. Here we are. Again, I want to see more Glasgow routes in the game, in either TSC or Train Sim World. Although I think for Train Sim Classic, I think there is. There's definitely another Scottish route in development, as they announced it. What was it? Ages ago, literally ages ago, they announced it. I don't think it was on the season of reveals. I think it was the event Dovetail did before that. Was that Dovetail Direct? I think it was Dovetail Direct. So that was what, August, September time. But yeah, there was another. I'm pretty certain there was another Scottish route on there for Train Sim Classic, but I haven't sort of seen any progress of that route since. I think it's also by the same developers who did this route as well. I think. Can't remember where it goes, but I know it's backdated. What was that one called? While I was trying to pay attention to this. I'm gonna try and find it now. If I go on one of the Discord servers and just look up Glasgow in one of the news channels, maybe it will come up. Yeah, it was definitely another Scottish route. Backdated. Yeah, and I think they sort of announced it back in August, but nothing since. Let me try and find it. I'll be on here somewhere. I was trying to pay attention. No, nothing on there. It's going to annoy me now. I'm trying to think what it was called and where the route went. I got 40. And I think all of the stations along here have hill start, quite steep sort of gradients coming into them. Cool. I'm gonna find that blimmin' route whilst driving. Multitasking this is. Cool. And here we are. Cool, right, do that, do that. This is Duke Street. I can't really find it. There's no route. Let me just put a route in. There's not much news for Train Sim Classic. I will find it somewhere. As we got to wait for the blimmin' bar to go along. Right, I'm already 3 months back. We're getting there. It's got to be on here somewhere. 4 months. We're getting there. Getting there. Right, let's get the doors shut, and yet will be a bit of a hill start coming out of here. Right. Let's do that. We'll have to keep the brakes on a little bit. And yeah, there you go, cool. Still going back to try and find... where is it? This is genuinely going to annoy me now. I want to find out what this blimmin' route is. I remember it got announced on one of the Dovetail Directs. I'm sure someone in the chat's probably already found it, and I saw it recently as well. As something posted ages ago, and I saw it. So I'm scrolling through the Train Sim Classic news channel on the Train Sim community server. I want to find it before we get to the end. That might not be possible though. Cool. And here we are. This is Alexandra Parade. Right. I've got a bit of time. Let me try and find it. Wrong way. No, nothing there. I'm back to September already. Maybe I won't find it. Maybe I was. There definitely is a route though. Definitely. Just where is it going to be? Right. Let's get the doors shut. Barnhill next. Still 40 miles an hour. Cool. Right. There we go. Scrolling up still. Where on earth is it? All the way back to July now on the Train Sim news channel. Maybe it was much longer ago. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. I give up on that actually. I give up. There was definitely a new UK route coming, backdated, and I'm pretty certain it was a Scottish one. And it's not out yet. But yeah, St. Dovetail announced at one of the directs or one of the sort of announcement events. Again, chat, I'm sure you guys will know. Right, Barnhill I think it was next, and then Springburn, which is our final stop. The 320 is definitely a lot better at hill starts than the 318. There's been no rolling back yet. Barnhill will be the real test. Which is coming up soonish. I think we should get the cautionary signals. So in fact, did we get the red at the end of the platform at Barnhill? Because I think Barnhill and Springburn are like, you know, really close to one another. And I'm wondering for a 25. There's Barnhill. I think it was fit. Well, it actually depends what platform we come into at Springburn. If we come into sort of the bay terminating platform, I think it was 15 miles an hour. Platform 4, whichever one that is. One of the M1s. Well, it's been another really enjoyable run. So thanks all if you have made it this far in the video. You are legends. You've heard me rambling on, thinking there's a new UK route coming out. I'm pretty certain there is. And yeah, it's been nice to sort of get back in the 320 and run it on, well, this, which we've never done. Or at least, actually no, hang on, tell a lie. We probably have run this train before when the Airdrie extension came out, but not Milne Gavey to Springburn. We haven't done that. And also the AP version. It would have been the probably default horrible version. Get the door shut. How late are we? Are we like that late? No. 3 minutes. It's fine. It's all good. What's the rush up here? Oh, look at that. Literally straight away. Only up to 25 though, and obviously on a single yellow as well. And 15 miles an hour here anyway. Assuming we are coming across. Yeah. Yeah, here we are. Lovely bit of flange as well. Well, I think that was also quite a successful run for doing it HUDless. I think the only bit where we sort of got caught out a bit was that 30 miles an hour just after, was it after Anniesland? There was a 30. No, coming round sort of near Hyndland. What's the station before that? That was Anniesland, wasn't it? Anniesland and Hyndland. Yeah, I think that's the only bit where we sort of got caught out, literally just by that 30. But apart from that, it's been really good. Cool. There we go, let's do that, open the doors, let the masses get off here. Set you to off, tail lights on, there we go. Well, that is complete everybody for today's Train Sim Classic video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in all of the usual places. I'll leave a link for the sort of the base version of this route, and also then the updated version just below that. You also find links to the merch store, PayPal, Discord, and also our affiliate link for our lovely UK departure board, looking beautiful. Anyone guess what station is on it this evening or today? But apart from that, thanks for coming in. Hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.